Hi, I'm Michelle Ockers, an organisational learning strategist, and today I'd like to share a tip for learning and development leaders about a governance framework. Governance is about how decisions get made, and a good governance framework can ensure that you're aligned with the organisational strategy and working on the things that matter most to the organisation, that resources are being allocated effectively, and that you're getting the kind of sponsorship and senior level support that you need to actually execute well on your learning initiatives. I like to use a three-tiered model for thinking about governance. And at that very top level, that's your executive level, that's your most senior business leadership level, where you're looking at what's the overarching organisational strategy, what are the big performance targets that have been set for the organisation for the coming 12 to 24 months, and what are the new areas of competitive advantage, new markets, new skill sets that the organisation needs to develop to really engage with and deliver on those high-level strategic goals. This is also the level at which key elements of your strategic organisational learning strategy are set. So, for instance, your strategy around whether you're going to go into enabling a continuous workplace learning culture and what that might look like. Now, that executive level informs strategic decisions, and you may have different people involved in different frequency of forums or meetings to get guidance. Executive level may only be an annual, for instance, session where you're doing a checkpoint to get guidance and ensure alignment. At that strategic level, you're probably talking about looking quarterly at understanding what the organisational priorities are that you're working on, ensuring that your budget and resource allocation is going towards the right things to hit those big picture performance targets embedded in the organisational learning strategy. And it's probably at this level that you're getting sponsorship for specific projects, initiatives and learning campaigns. This strategic level of governance and the people involved in that, which again should be heavily weighted towards business leaders in the organisation, are going to be enabling what happens at that tactical level. And at the tactical level of governance, you're really talking more about the nitty-gritty, about managing projects, managing process, and managing campaigns. And you're probably wanting to be looking at least monthly, if not a little more frequently, at tactical governance. And a lot of that is going to be done within the learning and development community itself. So I hope you get some value out of applying this framework to your own organisation and having a think about what you've got in place at each of these governance levels. Who's making these kind of decisions? Where are you going to get guidance on some of these? And how could you potentially share more responsibility for making some of these key decisions with business leaders and stakeholders to ensure that there is buy-in and ownership of your key initiatives, and you know that you're working on the right things to get results that matter for the business?